What's up, girl bosses? I am the Gorilla Gripper 3000, and I am issuing my formal apology for saying that. Oopsie. Today we're checking out new Termina so soon after the album came out last year. Excited for this. Really do like Fade Away. I think that is my favorite Termina track. It's funny because it's like such a metalcore track, but there's a lot of really cool stuff that goes on with it. The chorus is really great. I'm excited for a new Termina. Nick Nocturnal, of course. He makes bangers. Andy Sizek, he makes noises that coincide with bangers. So I think we can expect, wait for it, a banger today. Before we get into it, really appreciate if you liked this video, subscribe to the channel. It's free, helps me out a ton. If you can notice my cattle decapitation shirt, I'm based. So you should be subscribe pilled. Also in the description down below are all my social media links. Live stream on Twitch every Friday 7 p.m. EST. Come hang out. Let's do it. Got merch down there too. I like that. That's a good start. Is that AI? That's AI generated art. Oh, that's sick. Looks like some Polish painter generated stuff. I've been dead inside for far too long now. Emptiness has since become my home. Trying to clear my mind. This is really loud. Can't focus. No sensation in this heart of stone. I love sound. This sickness trapped inside has left me paralyzed. It's nothing like I've ever. Super fucking heavy chorus too. Makes it very cohesive. Get some blast beats, let's go. Computer popping off. Nice, I like that a lot, that was cool. Reminds me of like Frontier, honestly. Yeah, I can see that. Monasteries too. That was a cool one. Jump scare. This music video is so sick. I love the AI generated stuff. It's so creative. I'm sick of the fucking abandoned house music video. I'm like gripping onto my desk. Oh shit! Oh, a little feelsy now. A little feelsy now. Nick on the backing vocals too. Love the flow of that. Bro, I'm straight terminating right now. That's fucking badass. Look, it's out now. It's out now. Fucking sick. What I do like about Termina, I feel like a lot of metalcore It's like the heavy parts are mid. That's where the M in metalcore comes from. And then the clean parts, they feel often disconnected. But here, the metal parts were like anything but mid. I would go as far as to say not mid. Fucking sick, right? Super heavy, super diverse, super innovative, which I liked a lot, right? Super creative, really nice flow. It felt very organic, really cool. Kind of reminds you of Frontier in terms of like all the crazy shit that was going on outside of just like your standard instrumentals. And then of course they're somehow able to like tie in, you know, your clean chorus, you know, the hallmark of metalcore, just almost seamlessly, and that's because the instrumentals continue to be just as heavy throughout it. Just really great stuff, super creative. I really did like this. Let's talk about the music video. I've done a bit of stuff with some AI generated art for reasons that you guys will find out in the coming month or so. And it's really cool what you can do with AI generated stuff. And I feel like for music videos, it is one of like the perfect applications, because you can make something like completely like organic beyond like comprehension, at, like really in really affordable ways. There's one like open source, if you're familiar with Google Colab, there's some open source code known as Disco Diffusion, where you can pretty much run it on one of like Google's GPUs and pretty much have them do all this processing, have that GPU process all this code and spit out an image based on text you input, and then slam that. Why am I saying slam? That's such a violent one. Slam that image into your Google Drive folder, and it allows you to do it with like to make video from AI, which has these like weird transitions. There's all these like cool artifacts, which you know normally you don't want, but with something like you know, that's machine generated, and it's not gonna have like a lot of like inherent, like you're not gonna inherently be able to understand. You might have a good concept, but like if you look closer, shit makes no sense. And having all these artifacts makes it like even more incomprehensible, but then makes things look kind of shifty. And you can see it in this video. There are a few artifacts from the AI generating process. Watch me be dead wrong where it actually wasn't AI generated, but there's some cool artifacts that just sort of like they kind of fuck with your head a little bit, which is really cool. And it's just like I think the person who's responsible for the generation of the imagery behind them in this music video, they definitely like in whatever text they inputted or whatever source images they inputted, there was definitely some influence from, I think, the Polish Surrealists. You know, that group of artists, I think, is Polish Surrealism is insane. If I could say any of their names, I would say them right now. Actually, no, I know one. Mariusz Lindowski. He's responsible for quite a bit of album artwork in the metal scene. You would have seen him for Lorna Shore's "And I Return to Nothingness" EP cover. So he's a big one. He's probably the only one I can pronounce. There's a Zitislav, whatever their names are. They're fucking sick. I don't know why their art is so just horrifying. It probably has to do with war crimes that have happened to Poland in the past. It just seems like a place that would get war crimed. Maybe they deserve it. Maybe they don't. I will not say if I believe they should be, because it's not time for me to get canceled yet. But yeah, the use of that for a music video, I think, is super innovative. I really like how they did it, where it wasn't just the AI generated video. They had some like source video, I believe, which they used AI to sort of warp and distort. There is some of that, like you know, is like 12 FPS shit, whereas almost slideshow like, but you know, it kind of added to the effect. And you can't take like a 60 FPS like 5-second video and turn that into all AI frames unless you want to spend your life in front of your computer. But yeah, there's just some really cool stuff. I like the perspective, like the way it was done, like three-dimensionally. I don't know how you do that, because the only thing I am really familiar with is Disco Diffusion, because you're able to generate some really cool stuff. It's just perspective wise, it gets a little bit tricky. Like, cause you can do your basic transformations on the X, Y, and Z axes, but it causes some weird distortion. It does cause some weird distortion on the fringes. But yeah, see, I'm nerding out a little. I'm nerding out. I spent like all of like last month doing a lot of AI stuff, getting familiar with it, and to see it implemented in a music video, I think is really sick. There's a lot of potential there. It is a cool, affordable way to generate your music videos, to generate your album art, to generate your merch even. Like I think it's like really, it's a really good route for, I believe, like independent artists who like may not, or anyone just getting started, who just needs like a good budget way to put out something quality. You have to invest a lot of time yourself to do that if you don't want to pay someone else to do it, because to pay someone else to do it, right, you get into computation territory. Yeah, and then you're hiring someone, so then there's like the fee of the labor, and then it gets expensive really quick. I'm sure any of you who are musicians, like, go on Fiverr, commission someone to make a music video for you. Even like someone's like, I will make music video for you from stock footage. They will, they charge a lot. They charge a lot, and it feels basic. It feels generic. You won't get what you're really looking for. So for any of you who make music and maybe looking for like budget music video solutions, look into AI art, disco diffusion. There's some really cool ways to do it yourself, and just check it out. Even if you don't want to do the music video front, if you need album art, it's a really good way to do that. This album art actually, see, my gut instinct is, hey, AI, but I'm not sure. This could be source image plus AI, so it could be a hybrid form. It's also a viable option that you get a little bit more control over the output image. But yeah, I'm nerding out. Let me know your thoughts on the song, the video, all of this in the comments down below. Subscribe to Nick Nocturnal if for some reason you're subscribed to me and not him. If you're subscribed to neither of us, shame on you. Later. Hey, what you doing tonight?